Skip it up and that up. So I hope that, for the sake of humanity, and yes, I'm playing Duke Nukem Forever and throwing around a piece of shit on the screen, literally a piece of shit. But anyway, I hope that for the sake of humanity, that these articles of people being overly politically correct are simply being done as clickbait, which is pretty bad within itself, but I hope that people genuinely aren't offended by the stupid shit that they write about these quote-unquote journalists, which is why I'm so glad that I don't consider myself a journalist. I hope that these journalists are simply looking to get clicks on their websites and to get ad revenue, because if they are losing sleep over such stupid shit, then the world is fucked. We are doomed as a species. Let me explain what's going on. Now, I was almost hoping that trolls were sending me this article from some kind of satire site, and they would hope I would fall for the bait, but no, it actually comes from Business Insider, and the reporter or journalist was Ben Gilbert, and he was invited by Nintendo to go try out Super Mario Maker in Manhattan, okay? Now, while he was playing the game, Gilbert noticed something super serious, that his hand wasn't matched up on the screen. They have the woman's hand that shows you placing, Mario and the characters and the blocks, so on and so forth. And he was really bothered by this because it wasn't his hand, it was a white woman's. Gilbert called it a bizarre, glaring flaw. This is what else he had to say. Yes, I'm a white guy, but my fingers are far from long and slender, sadly. What if I were, say, a 10-year-old black girl, or a 30-year-old Japanese man, or literally anything other than an adult white woman, which the hand appears to belong to? Given the mainstream appeal of the mustachioed hero and his ongoing battle against Bowser, you'd think Nintendo, a company that's repeatedly shown willingness to be inclusive, would have thought of this. When I asked Nintendo reps about the hand and if it could be changed, they confirmed that it couldn't be. They also reacted with surprise there wasn't an option to swap it out. Okay, Ben, so let me get this straight. You were invited by Nintendo to New York City to try Mario Maker, which is a fairly hyped game. A lot of people are looking forward to it. And one of the criticisms that you have is the fucking hand that's on the screen, that's on the Wii U gamepad showing you putting the blocks down and putting all the objects and characters down. You couldn't have talked more about, I don't know, maybe how the gameplay is, how the user interface is, since it's a game that's designed to let you design levels for Super Mario games. All the other things you could have went into more detail about. All the other things you could have talked about. You bring up that the fucking hand on the screen doesn't represent your hand. You bring that up as a criticism. Okay. All right. Yep. You know what? I quit. I'm done. It's over. The trolls win. Trolls, you win too, not because of of the crap you're doing or have done. You win because of Ben Gilbert. Ben Gilbert's fucking stupidity makes me want to quit. That's it. I'm going to go start doing porn. I'm going to become a fat male stripper. It's over. I'm done. I can't take the fucking stupidity. Now I'm sure many of you are thinking, oh, Rich, you're blowing this out of proportion. I'm sure that Ben has on Business Insider a well-detailed article talking about all aspects of the game. No, he doesn't. He literally has an article dedicated on Business Insider just to the fact that he didn't like that there was only one hand that was on the Wii U gamepad screen. And it was a white woman's. He made an entire article about it. Now, of course, he went and called Nintendo, and Nintendo said, yes, we're going to have options for more hands, okay? But just the fact that he even made this into a big deal and made an article dedicated just to this makes me want to get a concrete brick and bang my fucking head against it. This shit scares the living hell out of me. I don't care if our buddy Ben just did it for clicks. I don't care if he just did it because he wanted fat fucks like me to talk about him. I don't care. It just the fact that this was even an article and Business Insider looked at this article and said, okay, post it. We think it's an issue. That the fact that in Mario Maker, there's only one hand of a white woman and they thought it was a big enough issue that it deserved an article scares the fuck out of me. People are looking to be offended by everything. Everyone's becoming pussified. Everything's sexist. Everything's racist. Everything's anti-religion. What was there something where sir, some Subways stopped serving like ham and bacon because Muslims were offended? Here's a wild idea, the Muslims that were offended by that. How about you don't eat the fucking bacon and ham and just get something else there? That's a wild idea, isn't it? Didn't think of that one, did you? The reason why I yell and flail my arms, even though you don't see it, and lose my shit when this happens, because we're focusing on such stupid fucking garbage that means nothing. And what also scares me about it too is that this promotes more racism, more sexism, more hatred towards certain religions. And beyond that, because we're focusing on such frivolous shit, when other shit passes, like the fast track for the TPP, so when it's finally finalized throughout the world, Obama could just slam it through Congress, and Congress can't alter it at all. They just have to either vote yes or no. When that kind of shit happens, no one bats an eye. But when there's only a white hand in Mario Maker, Business Insider feels it's necessary to make an article about it. That should scare the shit out of you too. This is much bigger than a jackass making a stupid article about a Nintendo game. It shows there are serious flaws in society, and our priorities are way off track. We are fucked up when it comes to our priorities, and we need to straighten them out before things get real serious. This is Rich of Review Tech USA signing out. Have a good one.